Kentucky is through to the Sweet 16. We are pleased to welcome in one of the stars of Kentucky's All Access show on Facebook.
Facebook Watch, baby.
I don't subscribe to the Facebook, but I'm sure it should. John Calipari. Let's start with this. The South region looked loaded, but already out are Virginia, Arizona, Cincinnati, Tennessee, and Miami. How do you make sense of what has happened?
You don't, but here's what I would say. I'm worried that the selection committee may try to reseed and send us back out to L.A. That's my problem. But here's what I will say. Loyola beats Miami and beats Tennessee, who beat us twice. Nevada down 22 to Cincinnati, down 14 to Texas, comes back and win. Kansas State, without their leading scorer, has played their best basketball. And they'll say, well, this region now, you're crazy. It's who is playing well. Obviously, the other teams that lost weren't playing well. So we're in the region that's playing its best right now.
You have said publicly that this may be your most rewarding year as a coach. I would never have figured you would say that because you're not a team that looked to be in the hunt for the national championship as many others have. So why do you feel it's your most rewarding year?
Because my job is to prepare young people. And when we went through that losing streak of 4 games, I saw in their eyes terror, anxiety, fear, doubt. One of the players texted me, and it said, Coach, please, we need you more than ever right now. And then I started figuring out, like, wow, these are young kids. Just because they're big, don't think they're 35 years old. They have not experienced any of this. I have. And so I look now, and I see joy. I see their respect for each other. I see their sacrificing and giving up and learning to be great teammates and servant leaders to each other. That's what's rewarding. Where it takes us, I don't know. But I know this, coaching this group of young people, it's been rewarding as any year I've had.
John, let's look at the next game with this group of guys. You look at Kansas State, what do you see?
Physical, veteran, tough, lead their league in steals. They play fast, but they grind you. They throw you in 1,000 pick and rolls. They'll collapse. They come up with balls. They're really good, and they're playing their best basketball the last couple games.
Let me get to a very serious issue, sort of an off-the-court issue. You, like I, believe that kids should be able to go to the NBA right out of high school and not have to spend time in purgatory in college that they don't really want. But you're concerned that many kids will dream of the NBA instead of focusing on their education. When I heard this, I challenged you personally as the messenger for this, and I want to give you the chance to respond.
I just didn't know if it was because you said he's not a very good student himself, but I was okay. But anyway, I got to show you, this was done by the NCAA. It rates every school's APR, and then they put a bracket together, the bracket that we have. Who would advance? We're playing Bucknell in the finals. And they throw in a half-court shot, bank it, and win by 1 against Kentucky. So we've graduated 17 guys. 7 of our players have left here with 60 college credits or more. The guys that have left early have all left with above 30 college credits. Every player has a lifetime scholarship. So I don't go in and just say, you're going to go pro. I say, I don't have a magic wand. This is going to be difficult. I will push you, challenge you, love you, but this is on you. But educationally, we're giving you a lifetime scholarship. It's an insurance policy. I care about academics. Here's what I don't want. We have the highest graduation rate of our basketball players in the NCAA in the history, including African-American graduating at a highest rate ever. I don't want those kids as 8th and 9th graders and 10th graders saying, I'm not doing this academics. I don't need academics. I can be an NBA player. And no, this isn't minor league baseball. It's different demographics, not the same people, not from the same neighborhoods. This is different. And what we're doing, don't blow it up over 8 kids. Let those 8 go to the NBA. But the kids that go to college, listen, we don't need a baseball rule. If they don't go to the NBA, they're going to have to stay in school 2 or 3 years, or they'd have gone to the NBA.
John, as I said today, we discussed it. Amen to that. I agree with 99% of what you said. Let me just ask a tag-on question here, because I'm in favor of at least 2 years minimum, which I think would change those rates even higher in the direction you're talking about. But how would you personally, as a coach now, how would you change your approach if kids had to stay in a second year or third year? Would that change fundamentally how you go about your business?
I coached like I did at UMass, where I had guys for 3 or 4 years, and it was a ball. It was a different reward. And it was great seeing a guy 1 year and all of a sudden say, is that a milk mustache or you got hair under your, what, is that hair under your nose? I mean, stuff that I don't get to see now.
Thank you, John. It is always a pleasure.
John, thank you very much.
John.
Appreciate it.
Thanks, guys.
You can catch Kentucky's All Access show on Facebook Watch.
You better get Facebook.
Let's
Not
take
the
one
Facebook.
last break.